Welcome to lesson 115 of the third review of A Course in Miracles. My name is Judith and you are the Qigong support for A Course in Miracles students, and this is the Lucid Mind Center. We are actually starting our lesson with a Qigong alignment to connect to our true self with the central channel. Then we're going to read the Course in Miracles lesson together and we're going to contemplate it together. And then after that, I'm going to guide you to the Qigong class, which I have recorded specifically for this lesson. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, let me know how long you've been with the Course in Miracles, where you're watching from, and how this ACIM Qigong is working for you. Come into a comfortable position. You can come and sit on the edge of your sofa, like this, or your chair, wherever you are. Or you can come into a folded leg position, like me. If you are not comfortable like this, you can also put a pillow under your buttocks, so your column is straight. We are only going to take 2-3 minutes just to align, and then we're going to start reading our lesson and contemplate it. So come into this straight position. Try to have your head right above your perineum, like a line down. Imagine that your head is hanging off a string. Very good. Connect with your central channel. When we're doing A Course in Miracles lessons, I always strongly suggest that you connect to your central channel, because this is the direct connection to our Holy Spirit, to our Holy Self. And you connect up. Imagine, remember your tailbone. If you've been doing the classes with me already, you know that we are growing a dragon's tail into the earth. We are growing roots from our perineum as well into the earth. And we are going to grow roots as well from our feet, even though they're folded. We are just going to ground ourselves. We're going to feel the energy field of the earth under our legs and under our perineum. Very good. And then we're just going to start shaking our tailbone, helping the growth of that dragon's tail deep into the earth, connecting to Mother Earth, connecting to the virtues which have been given to Mother Earth, the force of nurturing and protection, and the generosity which she is providing everything what we need. This is all part of Mother Earth, intelligently guiding us along our way. And our body belongs to the Mother Earth. Our body is borrowed from Earth to experience this life on her Earth here. Very good. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, and just imagine that you are shaking things down. Very good. One more. Very good. And now we are going to open up that central channel. So now imagine that you are collecting the earth chi now into your belly, and then we're going up, connect to the heavenly chi. The heavenly chi, that is what we are. Our mind is created by this universal mind, and we are connecting to this heavenly chi, and then we inhale, and now we exhale down with the lung sound, which is s. Inhale and say s. Very good. Let's do 2 more. Inhale up. And again, connect to the central channel. Feel it coming out of the perineum, and then say s. And again, inhale and very good. Notice how you feel, and then just stay wagging that tail again. Let go of any kind of tensions which are not working, which are not useful for the purpose which we are having today. Very good. And then we're just gonna take any residue from our shoulders down, from our legs down, from our kidneys. Shake it out again. Very good. And we are now going to reinforce that central channel by inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Inhale, connect to your holy self, connect to the Holy Spirit, and then exhale down. We are reinforcing the channel. So this time you just exhale down, and now inhale up, reinforcing the connection. And exhale down. One more. In. And exhale. Put your hand on your legs. Notice how you feel. Observe the connection to the universe. Observe the connection from your perineum down into the earth. And notice that you are a conductor of energy. You're a conductor of light. And light is within you. Light abides in you. Very good. And let's read our lesson together now that we are connected to our source. This is lesson 115 for morning and evening review. Lesson 99. Salvation is my only function here. My function here is to forgive the world for all the errors I have made. For thus am I released from them with all the world. That is a very interesting one. We are here to forgive the world for the mistakes we have made. See, the world makes no mistakes. What the mistakes we are making by thinking the way we are thinking. So today we are going to forgive ourselves for looking at the world in the way we are looking at the world. Salvation is my only function here. My function here is to forgive the world for all the errors I have made. For thus am I released from them with all the world. And when you forgive yourself and you forgive the world, then you are released, and then you're looking at the world differently. Like I have said yesterday in the lesson, a few days before. We are projecting what we're seeing onto the inner wall of our energy field. We're projecting this with our senses, with our eyes, with our ears, what we're hearing, with what we are smelling, what we are tasting, what our skin is perceiving. These are our 5 senses, and that is how we are perceiving the world. But we have a 6th sense, which goes beyond this perception field, which is actually connecting outside of that field. And that is the sense which we are developing now. We are developing the sense of connecting to our true self and remembering that salvation is our only function here, and to remind you that salvation is your happiness and joy and light within you, is to recognize that within you, and as you recognize it within you, you will recognize it in everybody else as well. The second idea of our review belongs to lesson 100. My path is essential to God's plan for salvation. I am essential to the plan of God for the salvation of this world, for He gave me His plan that I might save the world. And here we come to the second idea. Once you remember that your joy and peace and light, this is your path towards salvation, this is what abides in you. Your job is to remember this within you and to forgive yourself and forgive the world. It's because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know the same as we don't know. You and me, we know a little bit more than we did before. But we didn't know what we were doing. We thought that we were doing the right thing at the time because we didn't have more information at the time, because the world we're living at the moment has forgotten. So each time a child is born to this earth, each time it brings the light of the world with it. Each child is the light of the world. And Our society can only improve if each one of us wakes up. And you can't force nobody to wake up, but you can do what you can to make sure that you remember that you are the light of the world, and also that you remember that your remembrance is actually what your function is and what your part is in this particular awakening of the world. And remembering that your part is essential. It will not work without you. You are part of this plan of waking up the world, of illuminating the world, of lighting up the world. You're part of it. All of us are part of it. But the earlier you remember, and the earlier I remember, the more of us remember, the faster the awakening process of the world will happen. My part is essential to God's plan for salvation. I am essential to the plan of God for the salvation of the world. For He gave me His plan that I might save the world. And then on the hour you say, salvation is my only function here. And on the half an hour you say, my part is essential to God's plan for salvation. And then also every time consider what that actually means. I have prepared a Qigong class for you, which you probably have done already when we were doing those lessons. But these Qigong classes are specifically created for those review periods. So here is a Qigong class for this particular review period. Here you have got the list of all the Qigong classes I have recorded, which you can also choose instead of this one. And here you have got the list of all Course in Miracle lessons. Enjoy.